Starting with your past. Lauri, how are you feeling? What have you been doing? Were you able to practice today? Tell us how you feel.
Yeah, I mean, I've been here doing rehab on my ankle pretty much the whole time, and being able to get some good workouts in. And I did have a couple of full practices now, and so I'm feeling better.
What was it like for you personally having to be out during the past few weeks?
Sucks. I mean, you just want to be out there to help your teammates, and so it sucks to be not wearing the Cavs jersey and be out there, and because obviously that's what we love doing, to be out there playing. So it sucks to always stop, but it's part of the game, unfortunately.
With that feeling that way, the opposite side of things, how much looking forward to coming back and helping out this group right now as you guys make this playoffs?
Yeah, I'm excited. We always talk about playing meaningful games after the All-Star break, and that's definitely it. Every game matters. So I wouldn't do it with. I just love to do it with these guys, and I can't be more excited to get out there and missing whatever 4 weeks it's been, and so I'm looking forward to it.
Going back to when it first happened, it didn't look good. So
Yeah.
what were your emotions when it first happened? And then when you learned that maybe it wasn't as significant as it looked, like what were those emotions like?
Yeah, so obviously being a basketball player, I've rolled my ankle before. I know how it feels, but this felt different, and so I was a little disappointed when it happened. Just couldn't kind of think it hurt more than my previous ankle sprain, so I thought it's going to be more significant. And then when I did the imaging and found out what it was, and it was a relief that I might not miss as much time as I thought I would, and so that was a good. So I'm happy to be back.
What's been the toughest part of the process, Lauri, of like getting that ankle back to a place where you're comfortable with it being?
I mean, it's always a process, like just coming in early, saying like just trying to do everything I possibly can on my own at home. Just so it's a lot to it, but then I think it's the mental part that's the toughest. Like I said, you want to be out there with your teammates and just can't not be able to do that and just sit out. And I think that's the hardest part. But I try to stay positive and help my teammates up just without playing and do my part. But I mean, much rather be out there.
How are you obviously like traveled on the trips and everything for a couple, especially the last 1 year in Atlanta?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like how helpful is that though, like kind of to be around the guys in that setting, like when they are on the road, even if you like getting a chance to do workouts pregame and everything, but just being around the guys.
Yeah, I mean, this group of guys are great to hang around, and so I was excited to get back on the road with them, and just I think you kind of miss that too, because we love team sports because it's not just you, it's a lot of other guys involved, and so just obviously I enjoyed staying home with my family as well, but you want to hang out with the guys and just good time, and even just new group of guys, so still get to know each other better and do that kind of stuff. So
Was there ever like a point through the process like you thought you were farther along or anything, or was it kind of just consistently knew where you were in this like recovery process, I guess?
There was a couple of days that like the pain increased from the day before, because obviously we try to push it every day, and so there was a couple frustrating days regarding that, but for the most part it's been getting better every day. So obviously it's going to take some time to get it to 100%. I think it's just stiffness. You got to get it moving, and so I think it's, at least with the previous ankle sprains, you kind of have to push through some pain and kind of learn to recognize what can you push through and what is like not tolerable. So it's part of it, and it'll get better.
JD was talking about All-Star break being used as kind of an opportunity to reflect on what's already happened and look ahead to the second half of the season and like how you guys can continue to build. For you, like personally, when you think of the second half of the season, like are there focus areas for you that you want to like hone in on?
I mean, again, it comes back to that mental side. I think we got a great group of guys. We're a great team, and we just got to bring it every night, no matter who we're playing, and we got to play Cavaliers basketball every night. And I think we're going to be fine if we do that, play together. And so I think that's the biggest part, but we definitely need everybody. At this point of the year, we could need everybody's contribution on the court. And so we got to be focused on it, especially Eastern Conference being so tight. Like I said before, every game matters. So we got to be locked in.
Marla, go ahead.
Marla right now, Akron Beacon Journal. Yeah, Lauri, were you getting treatment like every day? Like how, I mean, during the break, did you get any time to enjoy it?
For the most part, being coming in every day. They've given me some days off, and I got the weekend spent with the family. And but like I said, it's whenever I come in, it's a couple hours and go back to the family at the house. So it's not too bad here, kind of, because you know that the treatment's going to make it better and get me back on the court sooner. So you're happy to do that. And but they gave me a couple of days for sure.
And just when you saw Jared and Evan do some pretty special things, at All-Star, does that make you think that the big man lineup is just kind of in its infancy? I mean, there's so much more you can do.
I mean, we've shown the things we can do with that lineup, and just even when I was out, we had Dean Wade at 3. I think it's been a good thing for us, and having the size and the length on the floor at all times. So I think it's been pretty successful, and we've got to keep building on it. Obviously, we haven't achieved anything yet, and we keep working on it every day and how to get better at it. And but I'm glad they had a great weekend, all 3 of those guys, and I mean Isaac too on Friday night. And so I was happy for them to see them, that to be recognized that we've been able to do something as a team, and for them to make the game and the events.
Any reaction to that half-court shot?
Well, actually, I didn't see it live. I mean, it was pretty cool to see them, but I had something going on at that time. But like I said, I'm happy for them, and I've been part of it a couple of times, and it's always fun to go back. So,
thank you.
And then we didn't get to talk with you after the signing with Paris. What has it been like for you watching or thinking about like what we can add? And to that end, like when you're watching a game versus playing in the game, are you seeing anything different that you maybe didn't notice, before you got injured?
On Karis or what?
On the team, yeah. First part on Paris, then if you notice.
Oh well, yeah, that's too many questions for me. I mean, I was excited to get to know him, and obviously we know what he can do on the offensive end, but just getting surprised at how good of a defender he was, and so I'm excited to play with him. And like I said, it's just sitting out. You kind of notice the things that you think you can help with. Just not like a big things, but like just small details that like I can run full speed to the corner and make the spacing better or whatever. Like small things that I think I can improve the bigger picture. And so obviously try to learn as much as possible when you're sitting out. And so, yeah.